to be the best you can be, and that's all I can ask for.
Heaven must be like this. Now, that is the elation I'm talking about. What a surprise today that we have you here. How exciting. The Hall of Famer, Isiah Thomas, always so great to see you. How are you?
I am good, and it's always good to see you. Congratulations to you and Stephen A. on all y'all success. And just killing the ratings, killing the shows, whatever y'all been doing is just, y'all got the magic touch for real. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. We're working hard, but we are certainly having a lot of fun, so I appreciate that. And today's going to be fantastic. And look who finally showed up. There he is, the man of the hour, the face of the program, Stephen A. Smith.
There was a delay in me coming on, but there was a reason for that. I wanted everybody to see Zeke, one of the greatest point guards in the history of the NBA. I said, you know what? I got one of the all-time greats with me. What they need to see me first for? What they need to see me first for? They need to see him, okay? And that is why we started off the show with you, my man.
Thank you, and I am good, and thank you, and as I've said to you before in private, and I'm going to say this public, I know you did your Mount Rushmore, but you are on our Mount Rushmore. So thank you for being who you are, and you're the best I've seen in my lifetime.
Thank you.
Doing this. And what you and Molly are doing is just, again, off the charts. Y'all will go down in history.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, but that's not going to save you today. I love you for it, but that's not going to save you today. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Zeke, SA, let's do this. We have a good one tonight. How about this? The surging Boston Celtics, 6th in the East, facing the 8th seed, new look Brooklyn Nets. However, Ben Simmons has been ruled out, and due to mandates, Kyrie Irving cannot play either. There is optimism that part-time Kyrie fella will be full-time by the playoffs if COVID mandates continue to be lifted. Here's the Hall of Famer Steve Nash with more.
I think he's working towards being able to play in every game. So if the mandate is lifted, the expectation would be that he can play in all our games. And I think that's what he's been waiting for and what he's excited about. And if the opportunity arises, the plan and the goal is for him to play every night. I will say he's been extremely locked in. Kyrie's been great on the practice floor. He's been great in film sessions. He's been creating dialogue over aspects of our play. So I sense a real focus and urgency from him. And so if that's any indication, I would say he is getting excited at the prospect of being allowed to play in all our games, hopefully in the short term.
Isiah, I can't wait to get your take on this. I'm very intrigued by the East, and the ESPN has the Eastern Conference Finals. So with that being said, how far do you think KD, Kyrie, and Simmons can go?
I think they can go all the way, and not only that, you have to make them the favorite right now because of the talent level that they have. Ben Simmons coming over, I think his skill sets fit exactly what Brooklyn needs. He's a distributor, he's a defender, he's a rebounder, and Kyrie can play off the ball sometimes. You got Durant who can play off the ball. You got shot makers. I mean, they're highly skilled. And then you still have, you got Curry coming over, you got Patty Mills, and then you add Drummond to that. Brooklyn is loaded. I mean, they're really loaded, and they can hit you in so many different areas. And, as the great Will Robinson always said to me, scoring covers a multitude of sins, and Brooklyn has a lot of scoring.
Here's my issue with Isiah Thomas on this, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start off the conversation by saying I know who I'm talking to, okay? I know who I'm talking to. I know I'm talking to one of the great ones who prides himself on teaching folks the game. I would know because of how often he has schooled me. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to challenge him on this. I won't challenge the point that the Brooklyn Nets could go all the way. When you've got KD and Kyrie, Lord have mercy, that's just a showstopper right there. You know they good for 120 a night. Nobody is stopping them. We get that part. But to say that they're the favorites at this particular juncture, no, I'm not going that route. I do recall there is a reigning, defending NBA champion that is the Milwaukee Bucks that Zeke, Isiah Thomas himself, has raved about. They are led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, a.k.a. the Greek Freak, and this brother is coming. I don't think that Drew Holiday's a scrub. I don't think that Chris Middleton's a scrub. He's Mr. Mid-Range himself. And more importantly than anything else, ladies and gentlemen, I would remind everybody that when it comes to Isiah Thomas, this is a man that talks not just about talent, but about chemistry. Not just about chemistry, but about defense. Not just about defense, but about coaching. Because he was coached by the great Chuck Daly, Big Daddy himself. God rest his wonderful soul. You had a crew of individuals with the bad boys, because I ain't going to have you up here and not give love to the bad boys. Let me go down the list. I saw Joe Dumas. I saw Dennis Rodman. I saw Bill Laimbeer. I saw Rick Mahorn. I saw James Edwards. I saw before there was Adrian Dantley, and then obviously you had my man himself, your boy Marcus. So I'm looking at it from this perspective. Okay, Mark Aguirre, I'm sorry. You look at it from that perspective, and I'm like, wait a minute. Chemistry, defense. Now, those are the two things Brooklyn is lacking. Can they capture it by the end of the season? All-world point guard Isiah Thomas? Yes, they can. Are there some question marks as to whether they will? Hell yes. You got Kyrie Irving leaning on Mayor Eric Adams, hoping that he lifts the New York City mandate. You understand? So you don't have to be vaccinated in order to play in the Barclays Center if you're a home team. You're a visitor, that's a different story, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. Kyrie Irving actually should be allowed to play, in all fairness to him, if visitors can play, but that's still an issue. And then we got Ben Simmons, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, has been out for 10 months, is completely physically healthy, clearly well rested, and still is like, well, there might be another few weeks as to when he's ready to play or not. I mean, what the hell is going on? So I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, Isiah Thomas, respectfully, I don't understand how you can jump to the conclusion that the Brooklyn Nets should be the favorites at this particular juncture to win it all.
So let me give you my reasons why. You talked about, our Detroit Pistons and our bad boy team. What we were known for was defense and rebounding. What Brooklyn has acquired, they've acquired one of the best defenders in the game in Simmons, okay? And then they acquired one of the best rebounders in the game in Drummond. So they filled two holes. And then they got the offensive scoring power and the punch. They got the excitement, they got the entertainment. And again, what made our bad boys, Detroit Piston team good was people wanted to see us. We were exciting. We were must-see TV. We were must talk about. The Brooklyn Nets are all of that. They got the cachet. They got the swag. Now, can they build the chemistry? Can they build the defense? They have all the pieces. Absolutely. Now, when you talk about Milwaukee, Milwaukee has lost some toughness. When you lose Lopez, you lose Tucker. I mean, those are two players that were very integral parts. Yeah, because he was big. They had size. When you look at Milwaukee right now, the thing that they're struggling with now is they don't have the type of overwhelming size that they had last year. Brooklyn now has that overwhelming size in the middle from a rebounding standpoint, not from a shot blocking standpoint. But when you talk about offense and defense, Brooklyn has a chance to put together the total package.
Well, I love how you explaining it, and I hope that you appreciate the fact that you educating our listeners. You're not educating me on this, because when the trade first went down between Philly and Brooklyn, in the interest of full disclosure, who did I call to talk about that trade? That would be you. Okay, so we were on the phone talking about this stuff. This is not new, all right? So we got this. My point to you is this. Brooklyn as a talent, we're fantasizing